In the morning when I rise, give me Jesus.
Hello again. Yesterday we had the story of Jairus and how he had a daughter that was very, very sick. And while he was on his way to heal Jairus' daughter, they came from the house and said, "Don't bother the teacher any longer. She has died." Well, Jesus said, "Look, you can't count on what goes on in the natural. That is not the final word. God has the final word. Believe only. I'm headed to the house to raise your daughter up, and I am not about to waste my time." Well, what he's saying to us is, I came and laid myself out on a cross for your sake, and I wasn't about to waste my time. And so, folks, he took stripes for our healing. Be healed. He died on the cross to pay for our sin. See yourself as the very righteousness of God, because Jesus didn't come to waste his time, and we can count on what he did on our behalf and walk in a kingdom walk, even in the here and now. Well, today we have a story that happened in the middle of this Jairus story. We're in Luke chapter 8, and we're going to look at verses 43 through 48, and they say this: "A woman who had a hemorrhage for 12 years and could not be healed by anyone came up behind Jesus and touched the fringe of his cloak. And immediately her hemorrhage stopped. And Jesus said, 'Who is this who has touched me?' While they were all denying it, Peter said, 'Master, the people are crowding and pressing in on you.' But Jesus said, 'No, someone did touch me. I was aware that power had gone out from me.' When the woman saw that she had not escaped notice, she came trembling and fell down before Jesus. And she declared in the presence of all the people the reason why she had touched him and how she had been immediately healed." Look at what Jesus said to this young lady. He said to her, "Daughter, your faith has made you well. Go in peace." Okay, she believed if she touched the hem of his garment, she would be healed. It had been 12 years. She'd been to doctors. Another account said she'd spent all her money on doctors and she hadn't gotten any better. In fact, she had gotten worse. But when she came to Jesus with faith, do you see that? When she had come to Jesus with faith, she was healed immediately. Oh, I get it. Many people have words for faith. They say, "I believe." There was a story that Smith Wigglesworth told about a woman who was dying. She was lying in her bed, and Smith Wigglesworth went to pray for her. And she said to him, "Oh, I have faith. I believe." And Smith Wigglesworth was honest with her. He said to her, "Oh, you don't have faith. You have words. You think you're dying, and surely you will, except for I'm going to pray with faith." And he did. He prayed that she would be lifted up, and she was lifted up, just like Jairus' daughter, and just like this woman that had the issue of blood. Oh, do you believe? Or do you go with what you see? Many people say, "Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it." They don't say that with their words. Their mind says, "I believe God's going to heal me," but their mouth says what they really believe. "Oh, I have this pain and it feels like it's going to be with me forever." Well, this woman believed that if she touched Jesus' garment, that she would be healed. It was a determination that she had. And nobody could knock her off of it, so she fought the crowd and did everything she could to touch his garment. And indeed, she was healed, and Jesus said it was her faith that did it. So God bless you as you rise up in faith. Behold, the faith in God of his promises, even the promises that would heal you in the natural. I look forward to being with you tomorrow. Walk boldly with God today. Trust in Him for the things that seem impossible, because they're possible with Him. I look forward to being with you tomorrow.
Give me Jesus. Give me Jesus.